A lot of people that come to us, especially with older horses, they have a lot of trouble with their horse not wanting to stand still in between turnarounds. They do one spin and afterwards that horse is going to just dance around, is all nervous, and it's going to make it very hard to start that second spin. This happens a lot of times showing too. A lot of older horses that you will see walk into the middle of the pen and they get real funny about standing still in the middle because they anticipate the spin. So the reason why that happens is when we start our turns, we want everything straight under us. We want to make our horse soft. We want it standing still, and then we will start the turn. So these horses get smart to that. They figure out that the second they put their head down and they stand still, that turn will start. So what they do is they're not so much nervous about turning. They just use that as a tool for themselves to not start that turn. So because they figure out if I just dance around and move around enough, that person's not going to start that turn. I get to do that for a little while and I don't have to turn. So what you should try to do is turn that around for them. Instead of having everything nice and perfect when you start your turn, let them stand around, let them relax, and the second they move away, go ahead and start that turn. So they start associating every time I move, I'm going to have to go turn. This horse knows a little better than to move because she's trained to do this. But let's say if she would go ahead and move, I would go, okay, this means you're going to have to start that turn. So afterwards, I'm going to sit still and I'm going to let her make that choice if she wants to stand still now or move again. Most likely, if you have that issue, your horse is going to immediately start moving around again, doing all of that. If they do that, go ahead, start the turn the other way, turn them around a few times, let them stop, and see what they want to do. When you first start doing that, it will take a long time for them to figure it out. So you might have to start your turn 10, 15 times. When you do it, be slow about it. Just because they get to reacting quick and they get to moving fast, don't move any faster. That means if she moves, I'm going to start my turn real slow. And usually I don't turn them very fast when I do it. I'll just let them step around, make them work a little bit, and then I'll stop them again and I'll let them have the choice. They want to stand still now. Be sure though that afterwards you always sit still. You tell them whoa, you sit still and let them make the choice. Pretty quick your horse will figure out that every time it moves, it gets to turn. So what they want to do is they just want to stop and stand there. If they do that, just let them rest and let them know that this is positive and let it rub on their neck and tell them this is good.